Hello people, welcome to not a live cast. This is a cast of a replay from the set that happened yesterday, just due to the fact that two sets were being played at the same time, so of course one got live casted, one got saved replay. But because it's replay, it means we don't really have to wait too long to get right into the action. Just putting in the replay now, and then I'll be switching us on over. I do just need to set the team names. So it is going to be the Mischievous Monkeys versus the classy Capybaras of a best of 3 set. I've also changed around the spectator HUD, so I'll be trying that out. Hopefully people like that. I do also now have full access to the channel, so I can change the title and have access to Twitch chat as well now. So that'll be good. I am just going to I do need to turn a fan my way because I am currently boiling in my room, so I'll be right back, but you're on the correct screen. Okay, I am here now, and already we see some pretty key bands. We see a Mercury and a Bakazura band, two very prevalent AA junglers at the moment, as well as a Freya band, probably targeting towards Alyssa there and her great performance on the Freya in their match against, I forget who they were up against. But yeah. So yeah, and there's also Xingwei, heavy crit ADC at the moment, so focusing a lot on these carries in this first stage of bans. Here's a Nemesis, 3 junglers banned out. Really don't want Scotty to get access to any of these junglers, and fair play, Scotty is, as I've said many times before, the sort of end season MVP from last season. So fair play, but you don't want him playing a strong god, especially because jungle it's not in the strongest position. It's not the strongest form at the moment, but it's a very key role still, as it always has been. I think the Capybaras roster has also wiggled around slightly. Panada and Scotty are still in their respective roles of solo and jungle, but I believe Wooper is now in mid. Dons is their new support, picked up from the Mischievous Monkeys themselves, as well as adopted heading to ADC. And it is a Kali band, so four jungle bands, but the Mischievous Monkeys are confident in what pick they need, and they do want a Kuka lane. Most certainly heading to Alfie in the solo role. Alfie has done wonders on this Kuka lane pick before. Or, so I say Kucha lane. Now I'll stick to Kuka lane. On this Kuka lane pick before. And so we'll see whether he can do it again. Let's wait now. I would like to see I know they're never going to change this, but I would like to have an inkling as to what the timers they do have, but maybe just because it's a replay I can't see. Yeah, it is going to be a Bologna pick, so we can be almost confident that this Bologna will be heading towards Panada, so it will be an AA solo versus the Glad Shield solo. So as a Khepri hover, Khepri is a very good support right now, as long as he has good follow-up damage from his teammates. And so we're going to need to wait and see, because it's not going to pair well with low CC, very late game mids or ADCs. And so we'll be keen to see how that will go in, how well that will work with the rest of the team comp. It is an AMC hover, an AMC lock-in, could be going to mid, could be going to ADC, could very well be going to solo. Actually no, never mind, I'm being an idiot. Kuka lane is locked in, it's definitely not going to solo. So it's going to be either AMC mid or AMC ADC, and it works in both areas, to be fair. AMC, well, ability hunters in general are just still quite strong at the moment, very good burst damage. Not too safe against the Khepri. It is going to have to get beads early, and I think the Khepri alone should have a good time shredding those beads. But I guess AMC, if they choose to rank up the hives first, will give them a good amount of movement speed. And it is also a Xingtian locked in. Xingtian has very good beads presser with the Whirlwind of Rage and Steel. as well as it's good against the AA meta because due to his Furious Roar. If you choose to rank up all the way first, which is what Xingtian players do at the moment, it puts a 50% AA damage reduction onto the enemy players hit by it. So I think that's already very good against Bologna. And also the Darzi, considering the Darzi does have a skill that is about her basic attack, so negating that even further. It's not a hard counter to her by any means, but it does offer. But once again, the Xingtian offers good CC immunity from the Darzi ult. Meanwhile, the AMC once again, it's just Darzi is gonna have a field day against this AMC if they do not have beads. But if the AMC is speedy enough and is going to be good at dodging, then whoever this AMC is going to should be able to dodge it. In terms of bans, we do see a Baba Yaga ban, fair play. We do see a Thoth and a Thanatos. Thanatos, very early game at the moment, and then late game becomes this execution bot, really. But once again, it's still a decent jungle ban. Thoth, we don't want the far range poke, as well as a pretty good safety with. Well, I say pretty good safety. It's an instance of good safety with the dash, but it's no guarantee of safety. Meanwhile, it is a Chiron to end with for the bans from the Mischievous monkeys. Just a good flex ban, could be going to solo, could be going to mid, could be going to AMC. Oh god. Oh, this is the first set today and I'm already struggling. Carter's good ban. Good lane safety with the lane long dash. Just gonna wait to see how it may go on. The monkeys have the knowledge that there is a Darji, so you do probably want people with CC immune ultimates. Kukulane has that, I believe. Xingtian has it. It is a Hatsuman locked in. Hatsuman offers good safety with the ultimate, as well as good AA sig. And the Kronos is hovered. Huh. I don't think I've seen a Kronos yet in this league. No, that must be a lie. I must have seen it before. I don't know when, but I feel like it has been seen before in the league. Right. Here's the thing. Is it going to be Kronos ability based or Kronos auto attack based? That is the question. It is a Fenrir lock-in as well, so I'm probably going to go to the jungle role, good CC immunity as well with the beads and the Ragnarok. If this is AMC ADC and Kronos mid focusing on ability damage, I don't mind it. Because I think Kronos ability, if Kronos focusing on ability damage can do a whole lot, and the ultimate is good safety against the Darji. But I think Kronos auto attack damage focus is decent. It's fine, but it's no Freya. Like it is a late game god, arguably more late game than Freya, but just because you want to go to like a 50-minute long match. It's just I'm not too sure how this will work out. Kronos does have good CC, it does have the slow into the stun. The time stop I want to say is actually no, time stop is free. Just wait for people to load in. I think it is going to be AMC. Oh, where is it? That's just. Okay, we know where these guys are going. Where are you two going? Okay, it does seem to be AMC mid and Kronos ADC. Right, keen to see. I'm just gonna look in to see what the abilities are. It is time rift, sorry, and stop time. Okay, I'm a bit confused. So, time rift, stop time, and oh god, my lisp is nothing like this. Rewind. I'm just not. I'm just gonna say Chronosoul. That'll be easier. Yeah. Keen to see how this Chronos will work out. Really am keen to see how it will work out. Against the Hatchie, it's a matchup I haven't seen in a long time. I'm pretty sure Hatchie should win this pretty darn well for the first 20 minutes. Because the Magical ADC with Conduit Gem as well. Huh. Don't see a Magical ADC. Yo, can we get a prediction going? We don't have access to predictions yet, but I believe once I've done the 2 streams for today, Hunter, we should get affiliate status so we can do predictions. So it won't be for today, but hopefully from then on out, I will need to learn how to do that stuff, but from then on out after today, then we can do predictions and such, as well as channel points, I believe. So that we will have that eventually, but it's not just yet. Does seem to be a pause. Oh god, okay, yeah, so Chronos, Conduit Gem on a Magical ADC Chronos. It's decent in the early game, you need it for the clear, definitely. You need it for the clear on Chronos. I just don't know if it's gonna just make the build work at all. I feel like it hurts the build at like 5 minutes later. We will see how this works out. I guess I could be eating my own words, but I don't think this Chronos. Like I love Chronos. Don't get me wrong. I really like Chronos. I just don't know how well it's gonna work here. Hang on, Mr. Megatron taking quite a bit of damage up here against Wooper and Scotty. Still not level 2 yet. Has only now just hit that. But AMC is the master of clear, so I don't think they'll have enough time. A good stun onto Scotty by Mystic Megatron, but it's taking a lot of damage. Hit by the 1, and Scotty will pick up first kill with the help of Trickster Spirit. And just good play, like, don't get me wrong, like, the AMC does have really good clear, but Fenrir was late to get to level 2, and just Wooper and Darcy, I think, just has the better damage early game. May not have the better clear, but definitely the better player damage. Meanwhile, Solo, it is a user of Glad Shield versus a user of the Berserkers and Shoguns and all that sort of stuff. Alfie brought down low. Scourge does a lot, but not going to get the full kit. Well, not going to be enough. Berserk state is triggered, however. Yeah, Don's Gaming is brought down very low at the moment, but he's going to have time to heal up, and it does seem like a Beads was also shredded, so that's going to be good. If they can get ults, if Rooster can get to level 5 soon, that's going to be a big pluck for them. Does look like Capybaras are gearing up to do a blue still. Scotty is here to help it, but I think Alfie is just going to stay here. And so it is going to be a good amount of XP shared. So First Blood, as well as Alfie getting caught out of position here. Scotty and Bernardo on the way. Trickster Spirit starts the engage. Alfie is on the run now. Scars goes in, and Scotty just for another kill added. 2-0 at 2.5 minutes. Everything going well for the MVP Scotty of the Classic Capybaras team right now. This is what to expect as well. Well, this is what I expected at least out of the Darzi. Tito brought down low. Don's Gaming is going to be the first to rotate, but it shouldn't be put under too much pressure. Alfie will split the back camps with his jungler just so he stands a chance at staying even in farm with Bernard. He does have access to the ultimate now, the War Flag. Eagles Valley, okay, well, the only thing that is Eagles about it is the Hawk Screech. But okay, the Eagles Valley is now up for Panana. It's obviously a good stun, goes in with a shield bash, hits the Scourge, but ultimately won't be able to get the kill. Wooper is low on health and low on mana, but will slowly regen. Does have Conduit Gem looking into Warlock Staff as well. Tito goes in. Tito doesn't get rooted, but does get abducted. And Kraken comes out with good beats by Cheeto. Stops potentially a whole lot more damage and potentially even another death. Well, not another death for his team. Yeah, but once again, that is now beats down. Darzi does have the parallel pillar at the ready. So does Woosteroo is nearly there with the Whirlwind of Rage and Steel. Kronos might be in a bit of trouble, though he's extremely low on mana. Doesn't have Rewind at the ready. Scotty goes in. Fenrir tries to do what he can. Stuns out one, but the parallel pillar is activated. Alyssa does get pulled back on in, and Scotty gets a third kill. Mystic Megatron does pick up Scotty, but good beats will help them escape. Scotty 3-0 and now is 3-0 early on, and yeah, just Alyssa a bit too overstepped with how little mana she had. If she had the rewind, I think she would have gotten out of there. Well, no, she does have the rewind, but she didn't have enough mana for said rewind. The Gold Fairy has now spawned now. So yeah, we do now have the the two main objectives at the top left, so we can actually look into the timer now for all that stuff. Yeah, it's going to be a Warlock stuff to the sides and some outside stuff stacking up. Also a transfer Darzi. It's a shame she only managed to get the Transcendence now, because it's 3 kills and she's only got 7 stacks. But with how the game's been going so far, I think that'll get stacked up in no problem. Yeah, Huntsman is going a Hunter's Cowl into Devo's Gauntlet build. Not the sort of blend of the two builds we tend to see in the ADC build nowadays. Typically we see either Gilded Arrow into Devil's Gauntlet or Leather's Cowl into an Ichthyovol or a Transcendence depending on the build, but a Devil's Gauntlet is still good, has been buffed again recently. It's just going to be a good amount of life still. The only issue is just it's not a lot of attack speed or power at the early stacking portions of it. Yeah. Mystic Megatron needs to be careful not to get caught out here. Scotty is caught out, but does have Parallel Pillar at the ready. Beads are up for the Capybaras apart from the Darzi. Woosteroo gets objective, then it goes in for the fight, gets up Don's Gaming, gets pulled in under tower. Could be a kill onto Don's Gaming, but Cheetah gets pulled into a good Kraken, and Scotty gets another kill. Woosteroo will pluck Scotty into the tower, however, gets stunned down, and that is a 2-for-1 trade. Good plays by Woosteroo and Mystic Megatron, realizing, okay, they're a bit ahead at the moment, but our tower will still do a lot. Let's use that to help get the kills. They put one into the tower with the Ragnarok. And then Woosteroo will fling the now unsafe Darzi, still with no beads and Power Pillar down into the tower. So still, it is a kill for the Capybaras. That's going to be useful for them, but 2-for-1 is very good, especially because it's a shutdown onto this Darzi, who is now 4-1. Very decent. We head over to the ADC role. The Doctor is slightly ahead, but not by much. There's a hastened ring for Alyssa. Wants to do better in these boxing matches, get a bit more not to get restricted in her movement speed by the basic attack penalty. Push misses onto Panada, but Panada is going low, but Scotty is on the way to make a rotation, goes in with Trickster Spirit, hits the bleed, goes in, Eagles Rally connects with a stun, forces out the beads, and Scotty I think will be able to get on outvote, but he is probably going to lose a blue buff as a result. The Mystic Megatron is not here and it is full. It is dropped incredibly quickly. It's also going to be a Doom Orb now for this Poseidon. Want to get a bit more movement speed as well as a stacking item just to be a speedy boy and make these quick rotations. Meanwhile, it does look like Scotty might be looking for... As you know, okay, that was a bit grits, but is looking to go for another kill. Will go in, goes in with a Trickster Spirit. Will connect it, but knows the beats are down. Scout is used, outfit goes to safety of the tower, hits the root. Panada with the bludgeon, however, will pick up another kill. This is another good play by Scott. He realises, okay, the breed was down on that last engagement, let me just go right back. I never left. Yeah. Gotta be careful here. Cheeto is now also stacking the Transcendence, about half stacked at the moment. Rooster a bit aggressive here, does steal away the obelisk.
Your team has fully powered the obelisk. The enemy has fully powered their obelisk.
Yeah. Not pinging by the Mischievous monkeys at the moment, but no real problem. Bowser Pillar not anywhere up, but Wooper is still out and about. A good pluck onto someone will most likely be the target. Whirlpool comes down. Sorry, just got a message text there, but yeah, so still going fairly decent, really. What did you just call Bologna 3? Bologna 3 is Scourge, the Bologna 2 is Bludgeon. That's what Panada got the kill with, I believe. Yeah, Bludgeon. Bludgeon and Scourge. Or Scourge, I don't know how it's pronounced. We do head back here. There's a bit of a 3v3 grouping is happening right now. Don's Gaming is stunned out. Scotty goes up against Cheeto, however, but the Brutalize will help kill Scotty once again. And it's going to be a good kill for Mr. Megatron, who, despite how big of a lead, how many kills Scotty got in the early game, Megatron is two levels ahead. Which is a bit of a surprise. Boop gets stunned out, forced out of the breach. Brutalize connects once again, but Kraken does connect. Scout's blessing is used, but a good Woe and the Ranger still catches that Wooper. Didn't exactly flung into the backline, however, so I think Wooper will be able to get on the way. A bit of a misplay by Roosteroo. Seems an interesting Shogun's early on ball. Bologna. Bologna. It is, unless Panada is already level 12. So unless, it's a good pick if he's going to rotate within the next 2 minutes. If he doesn't plan on rotating or being involved in like a 3v3 team fight, then I agree, probably not the best call, but then again, at this early point, what do you really go to? Like a Spirit Robe would be good, but Spirit Robe is kind of disabled still. But yeah, I think maybe a Golden Blade first into the Berserker's Shield into the Shogun's probably would have been better. Just because it helps you with the clear early on, and then you get the protections more in time with when you actually are going to get use out of them. Yeah, no, don't get me wrong, you definitely need Shogun. Yeah, I agree with you, Fredus. Shogun's is definitely what you need on Bologna, but I agree that it is still only 13 minutes into the game. Kronos might be in a bit of a trouble here. Scotty is on the way. Alyssa does have beads, but is low. Time, stop time misses. Rewind is used, but it's probably not going to be enough. Alyssa will down low. Accelerate is used to speed away. Oh, but Adopted with the ultimate will be able to get a kill. Bull doesn't need golden because of key. Oh yeah, no, it doesn't. He doesn't need it, but it's just once again it's something to help with it. But Panada forces out the beats out of Cheeto with the Eagles rally of the Sergeant just misses the mark. Rooster will brought down incredibly low. Yeah, a lot of ults used there, considering no like it was a it's a very good beat by Cheeto, saves his life there. And I think it is going to be a gold Fury call, and it is brought down low, and the first Fury will go to the classic Capybaras, who have already garnered a bit of a healthy lead with about 21k, but Mischievous Monkeys, who were very good counter call and will pick up Pyromancer, brings the lead back to more neutral very early on. Yeah. Bologna could have grabbed another Fizz-D item before the Sokens, maybe a Solve, definitely need for Golden Blade. I mean, to be fair, if she could pick up Glad Shield, maybe. Like, Solve is a very good physical item, very good physical defense item, so that is also a very top contender, but Glad Shield is a strong item at the moment, so maybe a Golden Blade could have been nice too. Breastplate of Valor would have been nice, yeah. Some cooldown also would have been very good. Roosteroo and Alyssa cooldown quite a lot here. There is a 4-man rotation happening. Roosteroo, Trick Spirit will have Alyssa getting the back line. That's got the CC immunity thanks to the parallel pillar. Alyssa will be forced to bead. Roosteroo will pluck up 2 and throw them back. Good peeling here by Roosteroo and good beading by Alyssa. Saves what could have been a very terrible situation. Also, an early Tailkind's ring here, picked up by Alyssa. No real lifesteal in her kit at the moment. I'll go Frostbound over Golden. Yeah, I agree, that's another good substitute. Yeah, Scotty is on the way, however, so is potentially Wooper. But I think Alfie realises Panada's being quite aggressive there. Matt, can we see wards? Of course you can. There you go, Adopted. You are top of the wards right now in the ADC role. Despite how many more kills the Capybaras have, considering the early game, brutality the Capybaras did, Scotty is behind, and the golden XP is even. Well, XP is in favour of the monkeys. Scotty caught out resistance right there, and Alyssa and Cheeto will be able to pick up the kill. Would love to see a Kins too. Yeah, Kins size on the Bologna will be very good in the late game. Panada is going towards a Cloak, however. He does pick up the Frostbound. Spirit Robe is not available, so I assume this is probably going to be a Mantle of Discord. Or maybe a Spirit Robe. Actually, no, or Mad-Eye's Cloak, but Mad-Eye's Cloak is also disabled. So this is either going to be an Urchin, or... I just said it, or a Mantle of Discord. I think the Mantle of Discord is just better, but keen to see how it will go. Yeah, considering how much damage Darcy has had, top of the player chance at nearly 8k, so he is struggling. Plus Hatsy loves lifesteal. So what is that combined lifesteal? That's 7%, 32%, 42%. That's already reached cap, hasn't it? At 42%. I think 40% is lifesteal cap. I can't remember. It is also. That's everything. But another thing to know, it is going to be a blink pickup here by Rooster and the Xingtian. It is a good pickup, but once again, it doesn't pair the best with Benevolence late game, so it is going to be It is going to be tricky to pull off in the middle of a fight. I was healing for 50 in auto late game. That is a lot late. That is a lot of healing. Is also a lot of Tahuti now for Alyssa. A lot of very expensive build at the moment. Tries to catch out adopted. Won't be there. Oh, Only Fury has now spawned up. So that's probably going to be on the table for these teams. Yeah, pretty, not really chill game. It was also a brawler's beat stick for Alfie as well as a Witchblade, so that's going to get good value. A lot of damage out on Cheeto at the moment with a Transcendent Soul Eater and I was about to say Jormungandr, that's not Jormungandr, but Jotun's Wrath. The other thing to notice is not a lot of pen at the moment out of Wooper's build. Or does he have any? Well, sorry, 10% magical penetration, but that's not the best early game. Yeah, so Wooper is definitely playing the late game with the lack of pen he has. Like, it is getting to the point now where the percent pen is better. It does look like the Mischievous Monkeys are looking for a collapse onto Adopted. I think Adopted is aware. They have walked over the wards. The stop time does not connect. Alyssa doing quite a lot of auto attack damage. Adopted goes into the horse, but Brutalize will be able to catch out. And Alyssa will start the Only Fury, and the monkeys will be there to help her with it. Alfie will do his best to zone them all out, but Panada is aware that the Only Fury is getting low, about 1,000. Eagles Valley goes in, but it's a bit too early for the secure. Alyssa goes into the rewind, the Sidon ult does connect onto Roosteroo, but a big knockup for Alfie. Scotty meanwhile in the backline goes into the parallel pillar, connects onto Alyssa, connects onto Tito, but a good double beats. Meanwhile, Alfie still alive and healthy in the backline. Gets a good double push, but Alyssa with it. Oh, sorry, Alfie. Not Alyssa. Alfie does survive for a long time there, but it is Only Fury for the monkeys at the cost of 2-for-1 trade. So not bad. The game state pretty much stays even once again. Capybaras do look to take the Pyromancer off this, but Cheeto is here and might look for the steal. Goes in, goes for the swarm, and Cheeto will be able to steal away the Pyromancer. Very good patience there by the AMC, knowing that he will do a lot of damage and his bees can do a lot. His bees is good confirmation. I believe it is the bees that I'm... Oh no, like Swarm and Honey. Okay, yeah, Swarm just does a lot at this point in this point of the game, and it is a silver bronze for Cheeto. I would have assumed if he wanted the penetration, he would have gone for something like Titan's Bane. Bees, yeah, no, bees is his passive. I forget. Oh yeah, sorry, Fridas, I've now just seen the message. Yeah, bees is his passive. It's a good passive though. Yeah, Panada might get caught out here, gets rooted, Panada will use a Sea Bash. Has to use the Eagle's Rally over the wall. Yeah. We'll take a look at the warding once again. A lot of wards out of the Capybaras. The Woody wall, but Alfie might be caught out of position here. A lot are going into the collapse. Probably not wanting to use a lot of wards. Roofer will push Alfie out of the route from the solar flare. Roosteroo goes in, however, and looks for the pill. Alfie will be able to get out of here. Very good plays by Roosteroo. Can he get out? He does manage to dodge the cripple, so will jump out. I think I think he's talking about cooldown reduction. Maybe. Oh, that. I would have fallen for that. Yeah. It is going to be... Oh. Okay. Alyssa? Alyssa was just out of position there. Like, there's not much more to say. I don't know why Alyssa is all the way up there, and... Yeah. I mean, yeah, like Tic-Tac says, Alfie has to praise Roosteroo there for saving his life. Capybaras start up the fire giant, but Alfie is here to make it a whole lot more difficult. Wooper is looking to use it. Alfie is in the back line. Alfie is doing a whole lot. Scotty's also in the back line. However, Panada gets a double stun with a Eagles rally. However, Gazbessing will come out a good route, however, again. But Cheetah will be able to pick up the kill onto Scotty. Very good zoning there by Alfie. Just to stop the fire giant being collected. Will be able to jump on out of there. So yeah, 2 kills for the monkeys. Very good for them. Like very. I'm like, even though Capybaras are the ones making the plays on the map, monkeys are being very good in their response to it. Yeah, Alfie just doing a lot here in the solo role right now. When we take a look at damage, he is told the damage. That's followed closely by Panada. Needed to decide faster if you want to commit fire gun Alfie. Yeah, I am a bit confused because I believe Wooper had ultimate that entire time but never used it to secure the fire giant. I'm pretty sure he had fire giant and he had Kraken during that. So I was expecting the Kraken to come out, but it just never did. But I understand, because it is like, maybe he thought it wasn't that low enough, so he would have just got it closer for the monkeys to steal. So, but yeah, I definitely agree. They were hanging on the edge for too long about what they were going to do. I think they didn't want to fully drop it, because I think they were expecting to be able to get a lot more kills onto the monkeys. But I think Alfie, Megatron, and Rooster were just able to do so much in aggressiveness into the Capybaras that they were just confused. And they're able to do good plays off of it. They are able to steal away the Primal Fury, but it is going to be a start then on the Fire Giant by the Capybaras. But Alfie is looking to do the same thing once again. He is here, and the Capybaras, no, they can't just ignore him. They have to respond to him. Yeah, Primal Fury does give the monkeys a bigger advantage if they're looking to try and secure this, or even take it if they get an advantage here on the fire pit. Yeah. Bit more of a closer grouping by the monkeys at the moment. A good blink ult will do a lot, but beads are also still all there, so they need to be careful. Like, a blink ult would be good initiation, but there's not a lot of beads right now. Alfie gets caught out by the solar flare and will be well, abducted, but I think Panada takes a lot more damage in response to that. Alyssa does back to upgrade to, I think, complete her Typhon's Fang, just to get even more power and lifesteal online. So the question is, will the Capybaras realise this? Rooster goes in for the blink ult and does throw a couple beats. Panada is brought down low. Cheeto is getting to free cast, but the Poseidon slightly misses the mark, but Alfie is still doing a lot of peeling. Roosteroo is low, trying to do what he can. Panada going up against Cheeto, but Cheeto is just taking it right to the face, probably because Panada was just... Furious Wall does a lot, and Furious Wall did a lot there to save Cheeto, just negating the damage. Wooper gets saved out by Scazbessing, and Scotty needs to go away. Wooper is still incredibly low, and the Doctor gets a kill onto Mystic Megatron, however. Alfie goes in though, however, tries to catch up Wooper, is able to catch him out, but still loses life for it. But Alyssa makes a kill on Don's Gaming, and Adopted with a good, Alyssa with a good rewind will survive there from Adopted, and it will be a near deicide for the Monkeys. A 2 for 4 trade, that is extremely well for them, and they're getting Pyromancer. I believe they could very well get Fire Giant here. It will be risky for Alyssa and Cheeto, but I can understand why not, because I think they just do want the farm, but I do think they had the golden opportunity there to take it. Yeah, still very good plays. Alfie and Wissaru did a lot. Alyssa with a good timing on the rewind. It was a very chaotic fight. Wooper just missing the mark onto some people means he isn't able to land the full damage. But still, considering how it went for the Capybaras in the early game, Monkeys are making a full swing. Yeah, it is going to be a Deathbringer online soon for a Doctor 6 item, and probably a Spear of Magus, I assume, for Kronos, potentially, I'm guessing. Bit more lifesteal. Yeah, relics are still down for quite a few people. A lot of beads down for still a further 50 seconds. So an ultimate out of Roosteroo could do a whole lot here. Well, I mean, to be fair, it is quite a few beads are down as well for the Monkeys, so it is going to be a matter of dodging and weaving. Where's Wards? There's Wards. Take a look at the Wards real quickly. Adopted is still at the top. Yeah, it is a close game at the moment. I mean, it's like close. Monkeys are 6k ahead, but it doesn't mean a whole lot at this point in time. They are. Monkeys are being able to push Capybaras all the way back to their tier 2 mid tower, but Scotty is going around from behind, goes to catch out Alyssa, lands. Yeah, Alyssa has to use the rewinds now, forces out some CC immunity from him. The Weaver does not connect the Kraken, but still just able to get the kill. The power pillar goes up. Tita will have to use the beads once again. Alfie trying to do his best to try and peel. Wooper gets another kill onto Roosteroo. Penala gets another, but Tita will finally get the kill onto Scotty. Penala is incredibly low, but I think we'll be able to get on out of there. I think once again that was just Monkeys being a bit too aggressive, pushing the Capybaras too far back, allowing them to be ambushed from behind. But also good pacing by the Capybaras, just waiting until they were in a terrain / environment that benefited them. Now, they do start the fire the EFG values, but Alfie is here. Will use the Beast get out of the cripple and the abduct. Mystic Moton is also here, but I don't think they're going to be able to steal it away. Though he is here, Wooper is incredibly low on health, so he can't stay in the fight. And they will use Kraken to confirm it. So an EFG does go the way of the Capybaras. Yeah. I mean, the Capybaras do have a lot to do. There's only one tier 1 tower has fallen for the Monkeys. They have a lot to break down. And they can do that. It is EFG. It will shred these towers down like no tomorrow. But they just got to start doing it. They've got to be quick. It does look like Monkeys are going to look to take this Oni Fury as well. No one thinks Capybaras are here, and I think they will be able to just take it though sweat. Yeah, so that will be a good slow to the Capybaras' descent onto the towers. Oh, Alfie is slow to back. Might be careful out here. Trickster Spirit brings Scotty even closer. Alfie will knock up. Power Pillar is used. Alfie dodges the Kraken, but won't be able to dodge that. Tito also pulled in, so that is a 2-man kill for the Capybaras. 60-second death timer. This could help. I don't want to say it's defo game for the Capybaras, but a door has definitely opened. Scotty goes in once again. A good beat, dodges out the stun, will bring Scotty into a Phoenix. We'll be able to get the kill once again, but Alyssa is alone in the backline against Whooper and the Doctor, and Whooper will get another kill. Head back to the damage. It is now Whooper at the top of the damage board now that he has Soul Weaver online with some more pen. Stun connects onto Whooper, Scouts Blessing gives him movement speed, as well as there's another kill. Whooper with double kill. It is going to be a deicide. Whooper with this, I believe, is going to be game. They have EFG, there are 4 of them there. They have all the damage needed. And they will just go in and season it up. And this Capybaras, they had the lead early on, they lost it. Monkeys did very well, but just slightly poor positioning by the Monkeys will net for Capybaras a Game 1 lead. But I think that gives a good insight into what this set is going to be like. I don't think this is going to be this is not going to be an easy game for either team. Like, we should be in for the long haul. Yeah. So I do plan to restart my game in between games just so the hotkeys refresh. So I'm going to take us to a break screen, play some music, and yeah, it'll be about 3 to 5 minutes of just a break, and then we'll head into game 2. The break will start in a couple minutes. Okay, just put these screens up there. Good games by both teams. I think a lot of damage across the board and a lot of wards across the board. Yeah, it was interesting. Okay, we are going to head here. And hopefully, as I'll play us some music while I go reset Smite. Okay, so I'll see you all in about 5 minutes. In we go for game 2, ladies and gentlemen, and others who may be watching. So I just had to dash and do something real quick as well. So a bit out of breath, but we do go ahead. It is going to be... Oh, I do also have to refill this in again now, don't I? Capybaras, and it is Capybaras who take game 1. Sorry, game 1. Okay, in we do go. Right now, bands seem pretty similar to what it was before. And it doesn't look like there'll be any changes to the bands, actually. And to be fair, I think that is fair. I don't think there was anything that wrong with the picks or bands in general. Like, it was very close for both teams, so I don't think it's a draft issue. It was just one poor mistake issue. So I am pretty confident that the Monkeys and Capybaras are making the right choice here. But they are just going to be... They're probably not going to go for the exact same thing, but there's nothing they need to exactly worry about. It's going to be the Kepri is actually... Sorry, I'm a bit... So everyone's getting a long breath. It is instead of going to Capybaras this time, the Kepri will be picked up here for the Mischievous Monkeys. I think fair play. It's a cleanse taken away from the Capybaras and given to the Monkeys. It is a good pick overall at the moment, as well as this removes a lot of initial safety that the Capybaras had in the last game. Is a Yamoda and Achilles pickup as well, so I don't think Yamoda isn't going to Wooper. I think he'll be going towards Don's Gaming, and so it is a good amount of healing, and the River's Rebuke will always be very good. So especially because it just puts forward that shell. It forces out a Phantom Shell by the Monkeys if they do believe it is a big problem. And there is also the Achilles heading towards Panada, most certainly going for Panada, I would assume. One of Panada's top picks in the first season of the league. So fair to see he's going on it again. That has that fatal strike with the execute, and that will always be useful, especially since it will go through Viscav's blessing. It's going to be a Chernobog picked up as well for the monkey, so Alyssa stepping away from the magic. Well, to be fair, no. This Chernobog could be going solo, could be going mid, so we can't say Alyssa is definitely the one going on it, but we'll have to wait. It is a Baba Yaga picked up, so confident that it is. So Chernobog is not being mid, but it can still be solo. Never know, can't tell yet. But yeah, Baba Yaga good with the stacking meta at the moment for mid. By nature of just being able to stack items incredibly much more easier. And it is a Hatsuman once again, so yeah, so Adopted did do well in this Hatsuman. Like, it was never the start attraction, I would say, of game 1, but it was a consistent damager throughout the entire game. This time it is a Darzi and a Fenrir ban, so Capybaras saying, okay, we don't want to deal with any of the junglers that we faced before. So a lot of CC gone already out of the junglers' gold pool, but still good options available. Meanwhile, Wooper will not be given the Poseidon once again. Just the Kraken gives a lot of steal potential, a lot of secure potential when it comes to objectives, as well as late game will just do a lot of burst damage. And there's also going to be a Merlin ban, so we don't want the late game of Merlin as well. Now we have to wait and see what they shall do. Because it is going to force out basically new jungle and mid picks here. It's going to be a Bastet. To be fair, this could be Bastet solo and Achilles jungle. This very well could be that. So it's like, it could be that, but I believe the Achilles solo and Bastet jungle would just inherently be better. On the Wheelix pick here would be good. Have to wait. Yeah, and the Wheelix pick here is very good by Mystic Megatron. That counters out the Yemoja's Riptide, which will be used a lot. It was nerfed recently, so the Riptide is up for half the time now, only about 3 seconds. But it's still going to be good. As well as the Bastet Pounce is now just going to be very threatened. So I really love the Wheelix pick here by the Monkeys. I think that's a beautiful choice. The Mulan here also offers a lot of safety and defensive nature. So I really like the draft here out of the Monkeys. I like it more at the moment. And it is going to be an E set picked up. So an E set into the mid vault. It is nice. I would say that I do believe that E set mid is better than E set support, just because you want that damage and you want that power for the healing and damage of Circle of Protection. So I like it, and it once again gives you the same secure and steal power that the Kraken did. So I like it once more, but I still just overall like the draft out of the Monkeys initially. Or we can just go straight on in as well. Yeah, so let's see here. So, oh, it is actually going to be Bastet solo and Achilles jungle. Okay. Did not expect that. I think since they're doing that, Panada's just subjectively good. I feel like... How's it? Because Panada has the best stat in solo, I feel like Megatron, once they get to level 5, will just be in solo on cooldown. Just because that forces Panada to play safe, just because the Pounce isn't going to be a good escape. So I think if Bastet was in jungle, there's not a guarantee that you two are going to meet in your ganks. But because it's in solo, that means there is a guaranteed lane Megatron can go to, and there will be a very good chance he'll get use, and a very good use, out of his ultimate. Out of Gravity Pull, I believe. We'll check once I swap all these guys around. Gravity Surge. Okay. Yeah, so Panada Bastet is very good, don't get me wrong. He is a menace on the Bastet. But I think they should have realised if there's the Wheelix, I think they should have kept it in the jungle. But we'll have to wait and see how the pick does. Yeah, and if we take a look at builds once again, it seems pretty much the same builds across the entire board. It does seem like Cheeto is going towards the Buckafoff first, and it is going to be a Warlock staff once again for Rooper. Meanwhile, Scotty is going for the Golden Blade. Mr. Megatron is confident in the clear, however, and will just be going towards probably a Jotuns. And solo, it is a Blue Sun on both, but it does look like Alfie is going towards the Glad Shield immediately, and Bastet going for the well-known Soul Eater. Yeah, okay, we'll see how this goes. Mystic Megatron is hit by Spirit Ball, but not a lot of follow-up pressure will be had. Meanwhile, Dueling seems pretty confident at the moment. There's a lot also Mystic Megatron does take a lot of damage, but do a lot of damage in response, and needs to be careful. I'm assuming Scotty did not have the stun. Yeah, stun was on cooldown. Yeah, and it does look like a good and easy pickup for the Oracles right now for the Capybaras. So that will be very good for them. So in terms of relics, we see a lot of beads on the Capybaras side. Meanwhile, Mystic Megatron is confident they won't need them, we'll just leave Blink. And fair enough. To be fair, you want to bead away this pull out of the Wheelix. Mystic Megatron goes in very aggressively, will use the Blink, and the Blink will have good payoff. Scotty got first blood in game 1, will get first blood in game 2. That's already a very good start for the Monkeys. A Wheelix ahead will be good, get to that ult faster. But let's just get the itemization online sooner. Meanwhile, Roosteroo doing a lot of damage to Adopted here, has to back off, but Alyssa will get hit by the Riptide. Well, knocked back by the Riptide into the tower and take a tower shot as a result. Yeah, I mean, a first blood is always going to be good. But we just need to see where that goes as a result. It is also a purple invade here by the Monkeys, but Scotty is aware and they are going to look to try and cut someone off. Scotty is here, Roosteroo and Alyssa both low on mana. Scotty doesn't have Blink, however, Alyssa is stunned out. The Moonstrike stun misses, but it is a shell burst by Roosteroo. It won't be enough. Scotty will get another kill. So he will get his first kill of the game. Yeah. Once again, yeah, just a sticky situation there. Like, it was a good call to invade for the purple, but I think they should have beelined away from it even quicker. Yeah. But still, the monkeys still are ahead of about 800 gold, so they are still fine. Meanwhile, it does look like Megatron is making the rotation, looking for Canada, but Scotty is also about, so needs to be careful. Yeah, Canada is aware because he has a ward right here, but it has just timed out. Megatron is here, isn't able to keep a knockback. Rupert loses the beads and the ultimate, so a very good trade right there for, well, a very good play there by Mr. Megatron and Tito. Rupert is needs now to be very careful.
The gold fury has arrived.
These ingredients make
Yeah, Fernanda has backed, has gone to get Soul Eater, and will now be going towards the Transcendence. Meanwhile, Alfie has picked up his Adshield early on, so that's going to be good for his defensive positioning. Or sort of for his defensive nature. There's a Crusher as well picked up for Mystic Megatron. Not an item we see first built on Zongas a lot nowadays, but it's still a good item. Is a Book of Hoth for Cheeto. Scotty is here looking for some sort of red invade, but Warwick got out by Megatron. Megatron does a good dodge of the stun. Yeah, we want to head back to solo. Alfie does have a level lead at the moment and is winning this trade. Megatron maybe looking for something once again, but could get collapsed in on. Adopted has made a rotation. Dodge Gaming is also here. Mr. Megatron stunned out. Wizardry goes up. Mr. Megatron does do a good jump. Haskell's blessing as well to be able to get a good escape. Scotty is also very low. Does look like Scotty also tried to use the fatal strike there to get a kill onto Scotty, but I think he just unfortunately missed. But now Cheeto might be in a bit of trouble. Scotty gets slowed down due to the wild magic left, and he will be able to get on out of there. So a lot of relics and ultimate force there, but no real kill. Capybaras do ping out Alfie's position. I think they are going to look for some sort of collapse here. Fernanda misses the root from the cap. Rupert is also here, however. Spirit Ball misses target. Silence does connect, however. Gusts of magic does go through. Fernanda hit by the ultimate. The Hunter of Bass goes out. Mystic Megatron is just collapsed in on severely. Can't do a lot there, but a lot more have been used already. Alfie is low. Roosteroo is here. Doesn't have Sky's Blessing at the ready, however. Doesn't miss the root, but will hit the dark. Alfie needs to be very careful. Falls back Bernardo, however, needs to be careful. But it is the home sweet home, will be able to create a lot of space. And Alfie will be able to get on out of there. So it is a kill still for the Capybaras, but all it really does is just close down the gap. But very good plays there by the monkeys. And good plays by the Capybaras. Yeah, just unfortunately, probably not the full extent of what the Capybaras wanted there, but it's still good. It's still a a slowdown for the Monkey's lead. Yeah, let's see how this game keeps
Your
on
team
going.
has fully powered the obelisk. The enemy has fully powered their obelisk.
Fine, Alyssa might be in a bit of trouble, however, Kurt's got out by so many people. Scaz Blessing is used, and Fatal Strike misses, however, Chernobyl goes up into the sky, Women's Rebuke, and the Psycho Protection is used. Alyssa has to fall back down where she was, where she will die, and Scotty Rooster will fall as well. So, yeah, and I think that will also sort of confidently be a goal for him. Mischievous is here, might be looking for a steal. Oh, Reaper gets picked up. Megatron does a whole lot of damage right there. Forces out the cell and forces out the Capybaras from the Gold Fury. Good plays by Mystic Megatron. Really good plays. Brings down Wooper extremely low, but secure. The Circle of Protection was just used, so they don't have the full safety of that to take away the objective. Now Scully might be in a bit of trouble. Megatron goes in. Will root Scully in place. Witch Brew connects, but it's just not enough. But yeah, I mean, Capybara's got more kills, and it's definitely evened up now, but the fact that they couldn't get Gold Fury is just amazing. Is just amazing work from Mystic Megatron. Let's take a look at the ADC. We haven't gone over there. Is it Devour's Gauntlet for both people and Distance Lever's Cow? Both also going for a tier 2 bow. We'll be keen to see where they finish up that. Usaru just managed to dodge by, but Cheeto needs to be careful. We'll use the... Oh, it's the weird one with the exclamation mark. Blast off! I keep on having to check. It's just... does not make sense. Penaldo once again not really getting any lead here against Alfie, but Alyssa might be caught out here. Doesn't have much mana available. It is brought down incredibly low, and Scotty will be able to pick up another kill. So I don't think we'll fall here. I think he's safe. But yeah, once again, Cheeto currently a 2. Like, we need to, like, the level leads even out, but Cheeto has a 3 level lead over Wooper right now. But Dons does have a 2 level lead over Usaru. Cheeto is forced to use the beads. Alyssa goes on in, however, Home Sweet Home is popped through some damage. Fatal Alyssa with the dash is able to make just enough distance. Megatron blinks on him but gets stunned out doubly so, but Alfie is healed here. Shell is popped, however. Rebuke is used as well. Wooper down incredibly low. Rule on ult is forced, but Wooper gets 1 kill. Banana gets another. Banana gets 2. And just a swift turnaround by the Capybaras. It was a very good initiation by the monkeys. Just unfortunate that Megatron got stunned out twice there. That could have been a very different story. Yeah. Also a good rebuke by Don's Gaming keeps them all contained, as well as a good what else was it? There was another ultimate, but I can't exactly remember what. But yeah, I think this time it is gonna be a goal for you. Mystic Megatron is not here. I don't think Wistaru is gonna be able to steal it away. I don't think the Rising Dawn connects down. I think Wistaru will die because of it. And now Panada is able to get a lead. Jungler's even now, but Panada is get pulled back immediately by Mystic Megatron, but he is just level 10. And Scully and Panada has a lot of damage between them, so they will have to back on out of there. But yeah, that team fight was exactly what Wooper needed to get back into the game.
This is a strong one.
I don't know what happened there, sorry. Yeah, can you see how this game continues to go on now? It is the Capybaras new don't have a comfortable lead, especially with the team fight and then the Fury. So I mean, it is a lot, but considering there's 8 kills difference and it's only about 2k gold, it's pretty good for the monkeys. Like, it's still very much within their grasp, but just turn it around quite quickly. But it does seem like the Capybaras are going to look to pick up Pyromancer as a result. I don't think there's any more contested by the monkeys, so they should be able to get it for free. And that's going to help the Capybaras' advantage a lot. Meanwhile, Alfie just misses the pull on Banana, and Banana will be able to jump on out there. Meanwhile, Alyssa low on mana once again. I don't know how she keeps on getting so low on mana whenever I look over here. To be fair, Adopted does have the Adopted does have the passive, which gives them more MP5. But still, Alyssa does always low on mana here. Hey, Adopted. Yeah, going to game 2 at the moment, and it is once again an Atlantis for Adopted, going for this. Well, Atlantis for Alyssa too, so a lot of life steal for both people. Banana gets pulled back. Banana does have the 2-level lead at the moment, but Alfie does have defensiveness. Mr. Megatron is here. Banana can't really jump away, uses the beads preemptively, so it is a 4 speeds, and so Banana needs to be very careful now. But also good recognition by Banana that he can't just pounce away there, he has to use beads beforehand. Oh, but once again, the Alyssa just stepping up a bit too much. Adopted goes in with the ultimate. The dash is used, but it's not going to be enough, and Scotty will be able to get the kill. Yeah, I mean, this is definitely going to be a tier 1 tower for the Capybaras in duo, and will be the first tier 1 tower to fall as well. I really wanted to kill this, but I mean, you do have 5 assists, that is very good. It means you are getting involved. Yeah. Dart's second stacking item on Cheetah is nearly completed. That will be a big advantage. Careful, River's Rebuke is used. Alyssa has made a rotation with her ultimate. Beads is forced, but Fatal Strike I think will be used. But a good body block by Mystic Megatron, and the Scout Special keeps Alyssa alive. Scully has to beat the Gravity Surge. Alfie once again tanks the Hunter of Bass once again, but Bernardo will still be able to pick up the kill onto Alyssa. Whistle with the Dark Health Scotty full. Ruben meanwhile will secure the kill once again, but Mr. Megatron gets another. Alfie meanwhile doing a whole lot in the back line. Ruben is extremely low, forces out beads, and a Spitball comes through, but Megatron blinks on it and will shut him down, and that is a four-man wipe on the Capybaras. They do lose 2 in the process, but by God was that a good play by Alfie. So Alfie did a good job just creating a hassle in the back line. And Megatron just knowing when to step back as well and then re-engage. In the end, just also using the tower to advantage, keeping people in the tower is to with the abduct. So we'll just take a moment from the game. So now that I have full access to this account, I can see chat. But the problem is, that all the, like, apart from your like messages themselves, all the chat like words are in. Where's he's from again? Belgium. I believe it's Belgium. He's from Belgium or Netherlands. It's either of those languages, but I read it in chat. So what Alfie just said comes with the thing of Eerst chat belicht van Kiske. I'm assuming that means first time chatter in this chat, maybe, whatever it is. But it isn't unfought by Alfie. But still, Alfie doing great stuff in this game at the moment. Spectral is picked up as well, so that's going to be a good counter to Adopted's Crypt, which will be getting online soon. But Adopted needs to be careful. Might be caught out of position here. Is forced to use the horse, but will it be enough? Wild Magic does a lot of damage. Tito goes into Home Sweet Home, forces out the Aegis quite too early from Adopted. But Alfie is in the backline, uses ultimate to try and get the kill. Shell is forced, and I think Adopted will get on out of there, but a good play by Alfie. Meanwhile, Bernarda is over here in solo, pushing down tier 1 tower. Yeah, huge pill. Yeah, very good kill there by the rest of the Capybaras to save Adopted's life. Yeah, isn't only Fury started up here, but Capybaras are here. Scotty goes in, and Monkeys are able to secure it. However, missing Alfie is still in the backline. However, gets silenced out, walks out the Moonblast Strike. And sorry, I need to refresh. Shell wasn't used there to save Adopted's life. It was the heal of Don's Gaming, which gives out the shield as well. Scotty brought down incredibly low. Meanwhile, Banana still over here. But I think Mystic Megatron might space up against Banana. Hunter Best forces out the beads, and Banana with the pounce will be able to get the kill. Now Alyssa also makes the rotation. Banana does not have the pounce at the ready, and so Tito will be able to get the kill. A 1-for-1 trade. Needs to be careful. Trying to see what's in this. We'll take a look at wards here. There's wards. In terms of leads at the moment, Don's Gaming does have a 2-level lead. Tito still has the lead in mid. Bernard does have a 2-level lead, but it's not doing a lot in the team fights at the moment. There's now a CAD shield picked up by the Bastet, so that's going to do a lot of healing. Bernarda is very tanky in the terms of just sort of temp effective health. Is the stream only lagging for me? I do not know. If anyone else wants to say if it's lagging for them, please do so. And I can try and look to fix it. Alfie is here. Capybaras do still be able to pick it up, but they take a lot of damage as a result. Alfie is in the backline. Ruzabee goes down. Rooster will just get a flag and forcing out the beads once again. Rising Dawn goes through. Home Sweet Home is using Home Sweet Home. Will get a kill onto Panada. Alyssa will ult in to get to the fight. Will pull down low, uses the Spirit Ball to stun out Alfie, but it might not be enough. Tito is here. Alyssa gets a kill as well. Alyssa dashes on in, uses the movement speed of Scarab's Blessing to help confirm the kill onto Wooper. And a very good play there by the Mischievous Monkeys. 3 people down. Meanwhile, but Alyssa's still in the back line. Is a level up, but I don't know if Missy wins a 2v1, and yet will get executed. But I mean, they could be able to follow up with this. Alfie gets a kill onto Scotty. Adopted is just trying to do his best. Doesn't have a leap to jump over the wall, use out beads and Aegis, but will still fall. So it is a delayed DS side, and it is a 5-for-1 trade. Yeah, I mean, it is also tricky now because Alyssa is not up, so they can't do Fire Giant. So they definitely should try and push down at least a tower at least. Yeah, 3-level lead currently in the mid as well for Cheeto. Just being able to get a lot of farm, be able to get as well ahead, just primarily just because they can stack the items online a lot sooner. So it's able to utilize these stacks more efficiently. Yep, monkeys I think have very good walls at the moment, so we are so basically the full positioning of the monkeys, but they probably don't have full sight onto adopted yet. So let's try and take away what farm they can. Do they notice out adopted is here? Adopted goes in, and Alyssa is able to steal it away, but meanwhile over here, what Roosteroo has to use the Sky Bursting onto themselves. Roosteroo comes in, Mischievous gets killed onto Scotty. Bernardo has to jump over the wall. Alfie uses the Mulan ultimate as well. Alyssa dashes on in. Moves ball down incredibly low. Good beats by Alyssa, keeps her movement speed. Now the ball back in. Double stun by the Moon Blast. But Alyssa picks up a double kill, and Bernardo is now on the back. Well, Bernardo is now on the full retreat. Rooster probably wants to back, but this should be a Fire Giant. Like they must do it, yeah. Alfie will be the one to tank it. Rooster needs to be careful of his positioning, will pop the frenzy and walk on out. I think that's a very good play. But it is here, however, and could try and steal it away, but no. They will be able to pick it up. Yeah, I think Alfie was aware. Actually, no, maybe I don't think he was aware that Penala was there. We'll just be going all the way to the lane. Adopted tries to split push, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Yeah, there's also an Emperor's Armor now for Roosteroo, so that's going to be very good for these Phoenix and Tower sieges. Gotta be careful the Doctor not get caught out here. It's just Roosteroo, but can still fall. Actually, no, well, can still force out some relics, maybe. Does look like they are going to look to do the Primal Furies. Some Capybaras are present in this side of the jungle, but I don't think they're really going to do anything of it. Meanwhile, Alfie is here, looking to maybe steal it. Monkeys do get the Primal Fury, but they do secure their own red buff. Alfie Crown takes a lot of damage by the Gust, by Eset's Gust. Meanwhile, Bernardo is also making the rotation now, so Alfie needs to be careful. Hunter the Bass connects onto Roosteroo despite the bees. Actually, no, there wasn't bees used, but it was just a bit weird looking. The execute is not used, and Roosteroo will just respawn, and Scotty gets an execute onto his intended target, who I believe was Rooster, but it still gets an execute. Now there is two Fire Giants off the team of the Monkeys, make that a third with Alyssa's fall. Now this is a very good turnaround for the Capybaras. A blink for blink exchange. Does a lot for Mystic Megaton, but will it save his life? Forces out the beads as well. Bernardo is on the wall path. Takes quite a bit of damage from Phoenix and a lot more from Home Sweet Home. Missing Moton will get out. But what will they lose as a result? Phoenix is getting burned, albeit somewhat slowly. Yeah, they do get it, but they do need to heal up quite quickly. But even then, there's still a lot of towers on the board they need to take down before they can really go anywhere else. Alyssa will use the ultimate going, but triple stun and a huge ultimate out there by Circle of Protection. We've got out once again, but Scotty is incredibly low and Alyssa will be able to pick up a kill. Alfie goes in with the ultimate as well. Alyssa picks up a second and will be able to pick up a third. That's a good turnaround once again for the Capybaras. Good plays by the for the turn. Sorry, so I'll go back to damage. Sorry there, Megaton. Like, it was a good fight for the Capybaras initially. It was a triple stun into River's Rebuke, into a Circle of Protection. It went very well. It's just more members of the Monkeys turned up. Adopted gets a kill onto Alyssa. Alfie is incredibly low. Hunter the Bass connects down even further. Cheetah goes into Home Sweet Home and will focus out on Adopted right here. Adopted takes a lot of damage from the fireballs, but will get out with their life. Let me take a look at the damage stats at the moment. It is ADCs basically at the bottom of the chart at the moment. Despite the nature of ADC, they're all there down the bottom. It is going to be Alfie at the top with 30k. Yeah, Capybaras now grouping around on this fire giant side. Obelisk does spawn a trebuchet for the monkeys as well. Capybaras do shred down a pyroman, so I don't think the monkeys will be here to steal it away. Yeah, I see your message, Dopsy. The ADCs haven't been in a lot of team fights. Well, actually, no, I think they've been in a lot of team fights. I just think you tend to more mop up kills instead of get full kills. We also want to take a look at where's healing. Yeah, 5k healing at the moment by the Simoda and nearly 3k by Rooper. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people it's a 4v5 here currently at the fire pit. Alyssa is in her lane, pushing down with Trebuchet. Does have the ultimate to join the fight, that's what the ultimate gives you. So, keen to see how much that will be able to do for the team, but instead will back. Rooster gets caught out by the Spirit Ball, but all that really does is take away the passive shielding. Alyssa is pushing down the tier 2 tower, and Capybaras are aware where Alyssa are, will go in for the engagement. Rooster will be caught out by a lot, will have to use Scout's Blessing to get the heal. Scotty picks out, however, Bede's a bit too late, and I think will still fall as a result. No, he will be able to go out there, and will be able to kill onto Roosteroo. Meanwhile, Alyssa is just choosing to push down tower. With the Trebuchet, it does look like Scotty is going to back heal up and then deal with her. But I think Alyssa should be able to get this Trebuchet as a result. Yeah, he is be able to get it. Tito now be in a bit of trouble. However, Tito incredibly low and Tito will fall. Alfie will ult to try and escape. I don't think it'll be enough. Frenzy is popped just to help confirm the kill. Alyssa also falls against Scotty, so he's a 4-man wipe at the moment by the Capybaras. Could very well be game. Adopted is here, they have the objectives shredded. Mystic Megatron versus 4 of the Capybaras. This will be interesting. Phoenix is going down, but it is going down slowly. They don't have fire giants, so they don't have minions, so they don't really have a lot of protection at the moment. Mystic Megatron goes in, Roosteroo gets picked up by the hundreds of bats. Adopted is low and has to retreat. Bernardo gets pulled back, Spirit Road catches out Roosteroo. Bernardo is now forced to beat. Bernardo takes another shot, and the Panther charge out ability, whatever it's called, gets a kill onto Bernardo. Good teamwork by Roosteroo. Mystic Megatron helps defend that middle Phoenix. It's on low health, but it's enough to survive. Yeah, extremely good play there by Mystic Megatron and Roosteroo. And I feel like the Capybaras should have just gone to the fire giant. I understand why they thought they could do it, but they just don't have the ignoring for the backdoor protection. Scotty now also falls. Yeah, and at the end of the day, after the fight that they've seen, the fight at Phoenix, it is the Capybaras that come out ahead because it is still a dual-side Phoenix down for the Capybaras. Emperor's Armor is a lifesaver. Yeah, Emperor's Armor is a very good item at the moment, and that is an example right there. Fire Giant is up. Don's Gaming is here to try and steal. Puts out the Rose of Rebuke so the Collapse can try and steal it. But it's not enough. Don's Gaming gets a kill. Mischievous Monkeys gets EFG on 5. You got cut by Phoenix targeting? Yeah, Phoenix targeting is a bit of a mess sometimes. But, I mean, what can you do then? Tier 2 tower goes down. Alyssa is not here, chooses to defend Phoenix instead. So Monkeys doesn't have the best structure shred at the moment. Yeah, Monkeys are clearing the map at the moment. All towers are now down for the Capybaras. Phoenix is a third of the way from respawning. Gotta be careful. AFC is still up for 3 minutes onto the on the monkeys. This is now here, however, so they have the structures for once again. It's a 5v5 fight, but one has EFG, and that's going to do a lot. They do enter up, and this does a bit of damage already. Alfie goes in with the ultimate. Scotty tries to step up, but it's not going to be enough. Alfie takes a lot of damage. A lot of ults are used, but he still is going to be able to walk on out there. 3 ults used by the Capybaras, and it ends up with no kills, which is very unfortunate. Alfie, I don't think he has teleportation at all, so he is going to have to walk back, but Monkey is still feeling good about that, especially because they have the regen. Rooster gets caught out by Spitfall and Moonblast, so a double and a silence, but it's still going to be good. Another goes in, just takes one auto attack and then jumps right back on out there. Yeah, Left Phoenix has now respawned, but it is on low health. Gotta be careful. Scotty is looking for potential ambush here on the monkeys as they siege. Hunter of the Bass goes out and will pick up Rooster Roo. This is the engagement they need. Rooster Roo caught out incredibly low, uses Scou's Blessing onto themselves. Will be able to escape, but that's a good forces of the Scou's Blessing ultimate. Alfie is here, tanking damage for a bit. Finale goes in, but immediately takes a huge chunk due to Wild Magic and has to jump on out. Home Sweet Home is used by Tito. Scotty's taking out Mystic Megatron. Rooster Roo out once again. Rupert is now here, has Circle Protection already. Needs to be careful. Grapple does not hit. Gotta be careful. Meanwhile, Duo-side Phoenix, will it fall to fire minions? Yes, it will. And that's a good thing for the Mischievous monkeys. Yeah, there's still just a long siege at the moment. EFT is only on the monkeys for another 45 seconds. Alfie goes in and does be able to pick up Scotty. Alyssa trying to have the kill. Alyssa, he has to use the beast to ignore the Hunters of Vast. Mystic Megatron caught out by Spirit all over the wall. Not going to feel the best. Alyssa and Alfie go around the side, try and do a flank onto the Capybaras here. Caesar caught out by the stun. Rooster takes a lot of damage by Phoenix, has to get on out of there. Meanwhile, Alfie's doing a lot. Scotty is with his rebuke, tries to contain Rooster, but he has to escape, but can't say the same about Alfie. EFG now is removed off of the monkeys. They do still get... Actually, no. Didn't notice, but Mid Phoenix did fall down. They were able to get it. So, yeah, I think that's still good. 2 Phoenixes for 1 member. That's a good trade. Oh, but Rooster Roo caught up by Hunter Bass once again. Uses the Scou's Blessing and will respawn. Mystic Megatron is here. But Primal Fury kills Alyssa. Oh no. Bit of a miscommunication there probably by the monkeys. But yeah, that is an NPC kill right there for the Primal Fury. So yeah. So I guess the penalty display did work because it kept Alyssa alone with the Primal Fury. Yeah. Tito is now at the top of the damage stocks, only by about 500. But Capybaras are here and they're looking to pick up this EFT the second it spawns, and in it comes and down it goes. Slowly but surely it gets shredded. Rooster Roo and Tito are here, however. Finale goes into try and zone. Tito needs to be careful, gets stunned out of blast off, uses beads and the Aegis. Missing Megatron has to use beads. Scotty escapes with Fatal Strike. Rooster Roo heads up to the FT and Capybaras are able to secure it. However, Panada is now over further in the backline, so needs to be careful not to fall down. Alyssa goes in with the ultimate, however, and should be able to get the kill. So Capybaras do still get EFG on 4 members, so it is still very good for them. But Fire Minions are walking into the Titan throne room. And so it is slowly going to be brought down. Adopted might get caught out of position here. Has to use the ultimate to escape, as well as the shell. Take a glimpse look at water here. Which pulls back Don's Gaming. Don's Gaming gets immediately pulled back in after trying to use the Riptide. Yeah, Alfie pulls back Wooper now. Trying to do their best. Wooper has to use the bees and Aegis. Has alternate timeline, but it's not going to save his life forever. Frenzy is popped. Scotty brought down incredibly low. Home Sweet Home is used, but Titan falls down. The Monkeys pick up game 2 so he can be taken to a 3-game set. Good plays there by both teams. It is an even kill game, only about a 2k goal difference at the end there. Capybaras make the right play with getting EFT. They do get EFT, but Panada just retreats in the wrong direction, loses his life for that. Adopted and Dons were slow to get out of the fight, and so they were picked off. And so yeah, just they made the right choice. They were just slow / wrong in their retreat away from it. And yeah, Monkeys capitalized very well off of it. Yeah, once again, guys, we will go to a short break just so I can restart the game once again. Quick final look. There's the builds and KDA. Like it was very close by quite a few of everyone did very well. Like no one I think had a poor game in there. I think top of the damage charts at the end was Cheeto. Yeah, Cheeto and Alfie did a lot that game. They output a whole lot of damage. Yeah, let me go to the pause screen. I'll get you guys some music. If the music will work. There we go. So I'm just going to mute myself, restart the game, and we'll be back in about 3 minutes. And in we go for a game number 3. Two very strong, even games by both teams at the moment. Well, sorry, Game 2 extremely even. Game 1 was even as a whole. Both teams had a very strong lead at a point. Game 2 was just even throughout, and Monkeys were able to capitalise off a poor decision and take away Game 2. And now we go into a Game 3. Now it comes to this, what will the teams do as a response? Now, Game 2, they didn't make any changes to their first bans, but already for Game 3, you can see it's slightly different, with a Kepri being taken off the board. Both teams have had access to this Kepri, but I think both teams now have had enough. So, yeah, I think that's pretty good by other teams at the moment now. It is a Xingwei and also a Baba Yaga ban, so a respect ban out to Cheetah, saying, okay, yeah, we don't want that much damage happening once again. So it's just now down to see of what will the picks look like. The Monkeys have been confident with their bans throughout, and they do pick up a Carly now. And looking forward to see what Megaton will be able to do with this. It doesn't have a lot of CC immunity, but has very good survivability. Kepri isn't there to add to it, but the undying nature of Carly is still just extremely good. A late game god, so already we can see that the plan of the Monkeys is just to wait. See what happens. Oh, a Kumba looking to be picked up already. Kumba we tend to see a lot, is a very good tank late game, but is quite, not squishy, but doesn't have, the abilities don't do well in the early. And it's also weird to see a Kumba this early when there's only one auto attacker present. Now to be fair, it is an auto attacking jungle, so you can feel confident that the ADC will also be an auto attacker. So it's not too bad, but one's going to have to wait and see. Is also a Bastet picked up once again. Probably going towards Panada again, but have to wait and see. There's also Freya locked in now, so we can assume that the Freya will go to Alyssa once again. Another late game god to add to the Monkeys collection. Early game, yeah, so already we can tell the Capybaras need to win this in the early game. They need to make sure this Carly and or Freya, well both of them ideally, make sure that they do not get ahead. Oops, sorry. Yeah, already some very good picks. Oh god, sorry. Some good picks. But yeah. Hopefully this is going to be a quick one, because I do want to have a decent break before the live cast of the Chaotic Centaurs and the Quack Attack set that will be happening in about an hour. And it is a Horus Hover, a good physical support to put in lane with this magical ADC. So I do like it a lot. Keen to see how Roosteroo will handle with this Horus. Apollo is also on the table, and Apollo is decent, has very good global ult rotation and will be picked up. Confidently, I assume this will be heading towards the ADC lane. So, yeah, keen to see how that does, so that I'll adopt it some more time to farm up in lane as well. Bans, we see a Merlin ban, we see a Thoth ban, so it's similar bans to what we saw in game 2 at the moment. Oh. Yeah, sorry, I'm keeping my voice on the low just so it's ready for, just because I have to do 2 sets today, so I need to make sure my voice doesn't fully go. Yeah, final out the bands, we do see an AMC and a Darcy. So once again, probably don't want the AMC in the middle. We'll be able to do a lot of physical strength and a lot of physical damage. As well as a Darcy will get rid of some of that CC immunity. We do also see a Scyther picked up now, probably going to, most certainly going to go towards the mid. A lot of burst damage potential. Is a Poseidon pickup. I believe this will be heading towards the mid as well, so another good burst made to at least go face to face with this Scylla. Whether one will go ahead and one not, hard to tell. The Whirlpool will be good in keeping Scylla in, so she can't just go towards her Sentinel. There's also a Tsukiyomi. I assume this is going to be a Tsukiyomi solo then. Keen to see how that will do against presumably this Bastet. Yeah, now it should be either the jungle or the solo remain for the Capybaras. Yeah, so take a look at. Okay, let me just think about these things at the moment. So at the moment, there's one true tank on the side of the monkeys, but at the same time, that's the same case for the Capybaras. Two, Carly and Freya, both, and it is, sorry, I'll take a pause on that. It is a Gilgamesh pickup. I can assume that this will be a Gilgamesh jungle as well. Bastet once again for Panada solo. Right, so initial reactions. It is pretty much gonna have to be. They need to make sure that Capybaras need to make sure that the Freya and Kali does not get time to set up, does not get time to build up. They need to deal with those two early. Right, so moving these around to where I believe they're heading. Well, it is. Cheeto is foregoing the starter and is going to a tier 2 restored artifact. Yeah, I assume if he's going this early, he's probably going towards a stacking item, the Karen's coin. Just try and get that stacked up as soon as possible for some movement speed, some HP 5, and some good percent pen. Meanwhile, I think everyone else seems pretty normal. I think the Adopted is going towards a Leather Cowl and either Transcendence or Dominance, both good items to have. Meanwhile, Freya is going the usual magical ADC build of Gilded Arrow into, I would assume, a Hastened Ring, but we'll have to wait and see. Could be Hecate just to get early life still. Meanwhile, both mids and jungles are doing the sort of quickest. Actually, no, they're doing the slower start of red, then yellow, then back, then mid. Just because it's not really a meta where you need the lane pressure in mid early on. You just need to hit level 2 very quickly. We'll see how this solo goes. Will also be interesting to see how this solo stuff solo matchup goes down. Alfie going towards a Transcendence first, meanwhile Panada going towards Soul Eater. Scully is making a very early rotation, however, and Alfie doesn't exactly have much to escape. He is able to land the stun and the disarm, however. He is able to also dupe the drop kick as well. Good plays by Alfie, forces Scotty away and means Panada has to share the farm as well with some of the minions, so not going to be able to. Panada is going to be associated at level 2, as well as Oracles were able to be taken by. Hang on a sec, Alfie able to get a good disarm and stun and dodge again from that drop kick. And yeah, Alfie just being able to dodge wonders right now, but yeah. And so that's cost the. Oh god, I haven't put names. I'm just gonna pause real quickly while I fix this. I forgot to do this. Sorry. Excuse me. Okay, well that's just broken, isn't it? Me clicking spectator unpauses the game. Oh god. Okay, how I say Mystic Motor might be caught out here. Let's do this because I don't want to type them fully in. Blue team is the Mischievous monkeys. Red team is the classy Capybaras. It's currently 0. So it's 1 and 1. Yeah, I'm not going to type it fully out because the hotkeys will get messy. But yeah, Alfie with very good dodging there, and just because Scotty spent so much time in solo lane, the monkeys were able to pick up the oracles as well, so that's just good XP for the mid and jungle as well. It hasn't given them a big lead, but it's also probably a mental defeat, that the fact that just Alfie was able to dodge 2 close range drop kicks. It doesn't seem to be a invade once again by the monkeys onto the purple, and they should be able to easily get it. And yeah, they should just be able to walk on out there. Yeah, Alfie not being able to do as much damage as Panada is at the moment in time, although he's able to output quite a bit, but just because Panada has a strong bleed in their kit. Meanwhile, ultimate's now available for the mid lanes. Let's be careful. Not a lot. We do see a blink on both the jungles, so we're both not concerned about the CC immunity that they may need. Careful, Mystic Megatron is here. I'm not going to look for a blink once again. The Seeker misses, unfortunately. Mystic Alfie is incredibly low, however, will use the ultimate, and I think will be able to pick up the kill. And that's what the Piercing Moonlight offers you. It offers you just a safe engage and a safe amount of damage onto the Panada. But our Scotty is here. We'll use the blink, however. Scotty bead is used, but it's not going to be enough. The damage alone will be able to get the kill. Mystic Megatron is here. Scotty does have the ultimate at the ready. Will put down the winds of Smosh. Try and do his best to escape, but Scotty is jumping. I think Scotty still has a leap available, so he will get out. But it is a solo for solo. But Alfie does get first blood. But he does also lose beads in the process. Mystic Megatron is here, might be looking, tries to secure, but it's not going to be enough. Scotty, he's going to be able to escape. Megatron going to be patient and not going to go for the ultimate, but will look to take away the back camps, however, now that he knows Scotty is not going to be here. So Megatron does come out well from that engagement.
The Gold Fury has arrived.
Scotty will be able to get his yellow, but not going to be enough. Well, it will be enough, but it's not fully what he may want. Panada does have ultimate beads down on Alfie. They do know this. Meanwhile, Freya, meanwhile, the duel once again, the monkeys going in for a steal on this purple once again. Alfie goes in, hits the slow, does have the level lead at the moment, goes for the disarm, does connect the stun. Yeah, Soul Eater will be stacked before Transcendence, but it hard to tell which one will be better. Soul Eater once stacked does also give you the passive as well. Meanwhile, Scotty is looking maybe still purple here. Alyssa gets stunned out by the purple buff, will be forced into the ultimate. Megatron and Cheeto is here. Windsor Mask is used. The jump will be enough to kill Alyssa, but it won't be enough. Poseidon is used to help secure the kill. Meanwhile, Alfie is able to also get, well, dives too soon. Yeah, uses Piercing Moonlight to pick up the kill, but Tower takes instant aggro and will kill him. So a 2-for-2 trade across the entire map. Hard to tell who that benefits more. We take a look at the graphs, and it just goes back to even really of the usual course it was. Yeah, I mean, Scotty did go quite aggressive there against Freya. I knew they wanted the kill, but it was putting them in a very bad situation. Like, they were losing their life for that, and I'm pretty sure Scotty was aware. Well, Alfie once again, Soul Eater is very near to stacking. I think we'll stack at the end of this wave. Transcendence, it's only about 17 stacks away. Mystic Megatron is here. Has Blink available if he wants to this fully. Hits the stun. I think hits some of the bleed. Takes some. Hunter of the Bass goes out. Hunter of the Bass misses. Be careful, Scully's here now too. Scully misses the drop kick for the third time in this lane. A double stun by Alfie. Goes in for the Piercing Moonlight. Hits also, will be a lot of dashes, and Alfie picks up a kill onto Panada. Meanwhile, Scully is still here. Scully is low. Mystic Megatron goes in, has ultimate at the ready, but do they have enough mana? Will not have enough mana, I assume, and it will be a 2-for-1 trade. But I mean, Wooper is making a rotation along with Don's Gaming. Alfie needs to be extremely careful. Wooper goes under the safety of the tower. Don's Gaming gets rooted, but good beads. Horus is ulting in, however. Wooper gets hit by the Poseidon ult. Don's Gaming is incredibly low. And we'll have Sebastian out there. So, a good attempt by Wooper and Don's Gaming for a collapse, but a good rotation as well by Rooster and Cheeto to make that impossible. As well as a good ultimate in by Rooster. There's a quick look at your wards there, to see you're aware. Cheeto goes in, hits his kick onto Cheeto, but not going to be really able to get the kill. Meanwhile, Freya is sort of winning, is at higher level at the moment to Adopted, is now 2 levels up as well, but more likely just 1.5. Will banish Adopted, Adopted hits the mess, and so we'll be able to walk out of there safely. Yeah. Going fairly well for the monkey at the moment. Scotty gets stunned out, but Mr. Megatron does get rooted. Going fairly well. Alfie has a very stable. Well, it's going very well for Alfie at the moment in solo. Mystic Megatron is leveling much better time. Scotty unfortunately missing quite a bit. Meanwhile, the mids and supports for both teams are doing very well, and ADC we haven't seen a lot of. It does look like the solos are going to be going the same build. Basically, at the end of the day, Alfie goes trans first into the Soul Eater next. Meanwhile, Panada goes for Soul Eater, then a Transcendence. So, keen to see which one will be better. I mean, Transcendence is now stacked, so that's going to be offering the greater amount of power. Alfie puts down the ward, spots out Panada. Hits the disarm, hits the stun. Does doing a whole lot more damage. Uses the ultimate to do some more, and will be able to get the kill. But Scotty is here. Scotty does the drop kick, however, too early. Scotty gets stunned out. Scotty gets slowed down. Scotty gets the kill, but Mystic Megatron is low and is looking for this execute. Does have the ultimate at the ready. Will pop it just to secure the kill. Gets a massive heal, however, and will be able to get on out of there. Meanwhile, we go over here. Cheeto and Wooper. Wooper and Don's Game will try and make the rotation, but Cheeto and which were able to slow them down. We need the Buckholder skin. That is a very good skin, but I think even if he does have it, I think it is currently a banned skin, I think. I can't be too sure, but it feels like it would be. But who knows? It is still a very good skin. Yeah, once again, in this solo lane at the moment, we're just seeing that Transcendence, the power it gives you seems to be quite a lot better than the Soul Eater. Meanwhile, Allhouse Sec, Scotty is here, catches out Alyssa. Alyssa chooses to go deeper into the jungle and does banish him in the middle of his drop kick and will ultimately time very well. Adopted takes to the skies and is looking for a drop down onto someone. And I think, yeah, the monkeys will be here to help Alyssa secure her own purple. Third game was best game, had the most fun in that game. It does look like, Alfie, that you're having a lot of fun. Full Transcendence into Soul Eater Tsukiyomi, that does feel good. And to be fair, a lot of action is happening in this solo lane at the moment. I mean, fucking hell, I just looked at the damage. Tsukiyomi coming at nearly 8.5k damage at 12 minutes. And then next person in the second most damage, about 4k behind, is Panada. That's a lot of damage out of a Tsukiyomi at the moment. Meanwhile, it was the Karen's coin for Cheetah, does also go for Dumob, and Bumba's probably going to be going towards Bumba's hammer late point, but Bumba's knife, Bumba's dagger, that will help with the jungle clear early on, or at least the mid camps clear early on. Alfie is in solo lane. Scotty seems to be trying to make some sort of rotation once again. Be careful, Panada's being kept under tower at the moment. Yeah, I think we do see Tito over in the ADC lane at the moment. It does seem like also Tito is over here with ADC distracting Adopted, while Alyssa is over here getting Pyromancer. It's a slow Pyromancer, but I don't think the Capybaras are aware, and they are going to be able to pick it up. And so that is another good injection of golden XP into the already quite good Monkey's lead. Transcendence now only being stacked for Panada, meanwhile Soul Eater's already stacked for Alfie. Panada goes in, will dodge the stun, gets slowed down, uses the Hunters of Fast. Speed's a bit too late out of Alfie's part. Does force him to go away. Panada goes in once again, Disarmed goes in, connects the stun, takes a bit more damage as well. Meanwhile, head over here, a bit of fight going on. Tito, I think, slightly misses the mark with the Kraken onto Adopted. Yeah. Meanwhile, this is here. Needs to be careful because Don's Gaming will be good here too. Tito manages to successfully back in time before Scotty. None of the abilities on Megaton hit. That's decent enough. Meanwhile, Alfie goes in quite aggressively And it doesn't look like Wooper and Don's Gaming are looking to make the rotation as well to stop it. Piercing Moonlight is used for CC immunity, but he gets Mezdon slowed down. Triple stun, however. Oh, Don's Gaming goes up in the sky, and good setup for Wooper's kill. Oh, but meanwhile, Alyssa gets a kill onto Scotty. Adopted has taken to the skies. What is he missing? Because there's to the skies, and then we'll be able to see. So there's across the sky for Apollo, and then to the skies for Horus. That's not confusing at all. Yeah, Alfie just trying to zone out, but just got caught out of position. 3-round collapse should kill most people. Well, it is a early, well, maybe not an early pestilence. It is a pestilence onto Don's Gaming, looking to get that anti-heal away from the Horus, the Kali. To be fair, that's the anti-heal away from everyone, in particular Mystic Motron caught out by Panada. Should be able to escape, however. Yeah, would have liked to see maybe a Heartwood from Don's Gaming soon, just because the Poseidon and the Alyssa will do a lot of magical damage. So I think a Heartwood would look very good in this kit. Meanwhile, Alfie trying to get something here against Panada. Disarms hit, but Panada will pounce away from the stun. But Scully is coming in. Will he hit the drop kick? Hunter of Bass misses, however. Stun hits onto Panada. Piercing Moonlight goes out, does some damage. Scully is low, but Alfie doesn't want to take too many tower shots. Winter Samas goes down. Scully leaps on in. Alfie will beat on out wins. Both people are very low. Rupert is on the way, however. Sentinel is drop kicked into Alfie is drop kicked into the tower, and the Iron Monster will get the kill. But Mystic Motron, Rizuru, and Cheeto are looking to get the kill onto the Gold Fury. So a 1-for-1 trade and a Gold Fury for the monkeys benefits the monkeys.
About.
Mr. here is up against Scotty, but I don't think he's not going to be able to win that trade. Oh, the dropkick minion just stopped short of stopping Rue's back. Yeah, it is an earlier crit in the build for Adopted as well. Probably going the more staple build at the moment with the Transcendence, Wind Demon, Silver Branch, most likely into a Deathbringer and Kinsize. But Arda is low, double Mez by Dons is very good, however. But meanwhile, Alyssa gets not caught out here by Scotty, but across the sky by Adopted. Alyssa gets dropped kick, goes into the ultimate, however, for some CC immunity to scare out Adopted and Scotty. Alyssa is level 17 on the Freya. She does have a lot of damage at her disposal, but not enough to win a complete 2v1. Beads is used when the Samas goes down, and Adopted will get credit for the kill. We want to go here, however. Megatron trying to do something, but it's not going to be enough. Yeah, oh, never mind, but Wooper with the crush will get the kill on to Mystic Megatron. Meanwhile, Alfie is here in the back line. Might be trying to look to do something. Panada jumps on in, but isn't able to dodge the stun. Panada takes a whole lot of damage. Shell has to be top. Cheeto is in, and the one will be enough. Masonic comes out, knocks up Don's Gaming, it makes it low. And Piercing Moonlight is used to catch up to Wooper, and Alfie is able to get the kill. Take some tier 2 tower shots, but I think will be enough. And Mustafa will get credit for the kill on the final hit onto Don's Gaming. Just a good play by... Alfie is doing a lot here. Alfie is popping off. Scotty goes in, misses the stun onto official Cheeto. Tier 1 tower goes down, Scotty gets stunned out. Alfie is here also. So again, forces out the beads from Scotty. I think he'll be able to get away. But yeah, I mean, Panada unfortunately mistimed, I think, the back pounce, and so he does get stunned out by Tsukiyomi. And yeah, this takes too much damage, tries to escape, but then Cheeto makes the well, with good abilities by Cheeto from this Poseidon, is able to get the kill onto him. Wishu, however, meanwhile, seems to be low from tanking this Pyromancer. They want another NPC kill against this the monkeys today. And so monkeys getting further and further in the lead, however, just know it is 6.5k gold lead at this point in time with a very strong XP lead. Capybaras aren't out, however. They've dealt with a lead such as this in game 1. Well, I don't think it was this bad in game 1, but it was pretty bad in game 1. So we can't count the Capybaras out yet. But it is definitely the case of, at this point, the Carly and Freya are about to hit their stride. This is the portion of the game where they excel. And considering the Carly and Freya are still even in farmer role, even ahead in the ADC role, means it's not looking good for the Capybaras. Oh, careful. Well, there's also a Jade Emperor's helmet, or Jade Emperor's helm, Jade Emperor's crown for Don's Gaming to reduce the physical power of some of these people around him. I mean, I get the Alfie's doing a lot. He is basically full damage apart from one Breastplate of Valley. Carly will do a lot. But I still think a Heart with Amulet would be beneficial for the team, especially at this portion of the game where Freya and the Kraken from Poseidon are going to be doing a whole lot. Alfie 1v3 at the moment, probably going to lose his life for it. Stays too long to take the tower, probably should have backed off sooner, and Penelope will be able to get credit for the kill. Meanwhile, Megatron wins the Samarsis put down, but it's not going to be enough. Wooper has to go into I'm a Monster for CC immunity and speed. Meanwhile, Poseidon gets a lot of damage onto Panada. Vanish does not connect, unfortunately Mystic Megatron is low. Alyssa gets rooted out, Shell is used. Meanwhile, Adopted is split pushing into the Phoenix at the moment. This needs to be careful, he's able to walk out of Crush. You know, it does seem like they've started up the Fire Giant. Megatron needs to be careful. Fire Giant can very well kill him. Alyssa gets surrounded, Crush does a lot of damage, and Whooper, don't know what killed her, but something killed her. But meanwhile, Mystic Megatron goes in his backline. Frenzy is popped and will jump to get the kill. Bernardo low as well, needs to be careful to get stunned out. Hunter of the Bast does connect, but he's just going to pull him right back in place. But meanwhile, Apollo is in the sky, chooses to land down right there, gets a two-man. Mez has to beat. Cross does a double kill, and Whooper. Oh, good play by Adopted to keep them all there, and Whooper with the expertly timed Crush.
Is not yet completed.
But yeah, and so timers are a bit desynced for the monkeys. Alyssa up in 15, Wu up in 30, and 45 from Megatron and Cheeto. Now, need to be careful. There is an oboe as well now for Carly. Wants to spread out the basic attack damage a bit more just to keep some people in the fight. Slow them down. There is also a toxic blade for Cheeto, which you don't see often. Fire Giant gets started up by the Capybaras. Alfie is on his way, but they don't have a lot of shred. Adopted is here now, so we'll be able to do some. Alfie is here to maybe try and look to steal. But Capybaras are going to be able to take away the Fire Giant. So it's 5 Fire Giant onto Capybaras. And like I said, they're slowly coming back. They're doing good. Alyssa stepping forward. Needs to be careful not to get caught too much out of position. Meanwhile, it does look like Doctor was successful in getting this tier 2 Phoenix. it's not too bad for the monkeys. It is on the Capybaras. Like, duo side is empty of structures, but mid and solo side is still very much full of them for the monkeys side. You know, it does look like Capybaras are going to be looking to march down solo lane. Meanwhile, it does look like monkeys will start the Fury, but I think once Capybaras step into the tower, I think the monkeys will be aware of where they need to be. They will get only Fury. Alfie is backing, will march straight to the Phoenix, and it looks like that's what everyone else in the monkeys is doing. So Capybaras get down 2 towers, but what can they do here? Frenzy is popped. Scotty goes in, but gets knocked up immediately by the Kraken. Unsurpassed connection to Alfie. Horus will ult right into the backline, will disperse him quite a bit. Piercing Moonlight lands onto Scotty, gets drop kicked away. However, needs to be careful. Woobigo keeps on chasing up, however. Freya is here. Iron Monster misses. Roosteroo was missed for a long time, was not successful in getting out. A good push back by the monkeys. Phoenix has not fallen and they are on the chase. Capybaras are low. They do have the regen of Fire Giant, but it is still just base Fire Giant. It's not going to be a huge amount. Megatron goes in, will connect onto Scotty, will keep up the chase and get the kill. Don's Gaming is here. Quite a, not a full turnaround for the monkeys, but it's doing a lot. And now they are the ones that can push him. Scotty's still down for 45 plus seconds. Needs to be careful. They do send back Cheeto to defend this Phoenix, so it does have time to respawn and regen. But still very good that the monkeys were able to push Capybaras all the way back to their tier 2 tower. It means they basically waste their time with Fire Giants. Monkeys also pick up the Pyromancer, so they're able to get that as well. Let's be careful not to get caught out. Mr. Megatron does jump away. Alyssa needs to be careful. Dodges a Sicken, doesn't connect the Bass, however, but Alfie is in the back line, looks to do something. Collects some damage, gets knocked up into the sky. Alfie goes into Piercing Moonlight. Horus always other way. Bernard gets knocked up due to the Kraken. Horus goes back on in. Good 3-man res by Don's Gaming, buys the Capybaras some time to do some damage on Mystic Megatron, but Mystic Megatron gets the execute, will get a massive heal. Don's Gaming also goes down. Adopting has to go across the sky to escape. Probably has to go look for a Phoenix defense here. And also it is Emperor's Armor as well for Roosteroo, so he sees this are going to be better. This could be game. They have 5 people. They have a late game Kali, a late game Freya. They are marching it down this middle lane. When Smarts goes down, will they go in? It's still 30 seconds or 20 seconds until Bernardo respawns. They are, ladies and gentlemen, and anyone else that may be watching. They are heading into it. Alyssa brought down low. Has to go into the ultimate to avoid Scotty. It is going down low. Adopter doing his best. Mr. Megatron goes on to Adopter and he's able to get the kill. But Alfie does a whole lot of damage. The time will finish off Mr. Megatron. Beats forced out of Alyssa, but it's not going to be enough. Roosteroo drop kicks into the walls. Piercing Moonlight will help Alfie get the kill onto Scotty. Bernardo now has respawned, however this is a slow, but it is getting very low. Kraken does a bit of damage. Bernardo getting people insanely low, but it's not going to be enough to get all the kills, but they have to back off. Alyssa manages to dodge out. Roosteroo has to beat away, they need to be careful. Alyssa goes up into the scope, it's not going to be enough, and Alyssa has late game pulse damage, but Weaver will still get the kill. But they need to be careful. Titan is insanely low. That is a good turnaround. It does also look like the final wave of fire minions were able to get the kill onto the Phoenix, so they were able to do that well. But excellent plays by the monkeys to get it as low as they did. Oh, this is much closer than the Capybaras wanted. Monkeys gain their lead right all the way back, even more so than they had before. Nearly 8k gold ahead, nearly 11k in experience ahead, but that's not really... The experience doesn't mean much at the moment, but gold sure does. And now the Capybaras have to be careful. A fire wave on its own could probably kill this Titan. So they need to be extremely careful. Oh, this is close. Meanwhile, Freya has now completed the build with a Telkine's Ring. The basic attacks are going to be doing a whole lot of power. Oh, this is close. I'm on the edge of my seat. Monkeys are very much in the lead, but still a team fight for the Capybaras could net them a win as well. But Scotty might be quite out of position, has to jump away, but it might not be enough. We'll put out the win to Mars, but Carly does a whole lot of damage, and Tita will be able to get the kill. Again, they are going to be the ones to start it up. The Capybaras can't step up. They need to defend from these 5 million ways, and Scotty get caught out. They're not going to be able. They're not going to look to take a 5v4 against the Carly and the Freya. And so now the Monkeys have EFG, and they are going to be marching it down. Scotty not up for another 35 seconds. I mean, they don't even need to kill. The Monkeys don't even need to kill the Capybaras. They just need to get past them. Like a Kraken alone might be able to kill out Titan, or Freya alone with a Titan for, well, not like 2 seconds should be enough. The Capybaras don't want to get kills here. They just need to stop. They just need to stop Monkeys from getting through. And I do see in chat a Horus ult. They are grouping up for it. They do look like they are going in. How far will it get them? We'll have to wait and see. They are going in. 4-man group up. Gotta be careful. The ultimate does not connect, and it is enough. That is what Horus ult gives you, ladies and gentlemen. It is just a drop in. And they're just going to be able to easily whoop on the sort of walks away right there at the end screen. But yeah, beautiful. I forgot they had a Horus ult there to do it. But yeah, like Horus ult gives you that utility to just drop in. Just ignore any blockade the Capybaras try and do. Damn, but yeah, great. This was a very good set by both teams. Game 1 was very back and forth. Game 2 was extremely even. And Game 3 was extremely even for the most part. Then Monkeys got ahead, then Capybaras were able to stop that and make it back to even. But then Scotty just caught out of position, gave the Monkeys a free EFG, and the Horus ult is a Horus ult. Very well played by both teams, but Monkeys had a very good performance in week 1 despite the loss. Week 2 they seemed quite a bit more weaker, they were struggling there, but game 3, oh, what a fight. And once again, yeah, just the late game nature, like Freya and Carly needed to be shut down, and they just were not. And they were given the time to build up. But yeah. I mean, yeah, well played by both teams. So I am going to, I'll put it on this screen, I am going to end it there just so I have about a half an hour break before I need to live cast the next game. So thank you to all that watching. The stream will be back up in about half an hour with a live cast. So feel free to join me there. And yeah, thank you to those who watched, thank you to those that played, and I shall see you all another time. Bye. Bye.